Okay, so welcome all. Welcome to Financial Freedom Program. My name is Samir Bapat, and today we are going to learn about Bollinger Bands plus ADX. So we covered ADX, I think 1 or 2 weeks back, in which I told how to use ADX to find consolidating areas and then take trade as per the RSI or MACD and all. So today we are going to use ADX plus Bollinger Bands equal to money. So that is our agenda. We are going to use that. So if you are ready and good to go, type yes in the chat so that I know everyone is there. Okay, great. Thank you. So what is Bollinger Band? Uh, how it is calculated? It is available in Google. We will not spend our time in calculating Bollinger Bands and all. Bollinger Band is made of upper band and a lower band. So that is what is importance to us. So that is all we need to know. And we know the ADX gives us strength of the trend. And ADX above 25 means the price is trending. ADX below 25 for many days, price is moving sideways. So that is our theory. Let me just take you to the chart directly. Let's put both the indicators one by one on the chart. So we have this chart of FLA, and let's put Bollinger Bands. Okay, and we put it as it is. We don't change anything in this. So we are putting as it is, and then we'll be applying ADX. Now ADX is put, ADX is at the bottom. So we have both the indicators. So what I will do is I will first demonstrate on the chart, then take to slide. Again, we'll come back to the chart. So it is very clear. You can take a snapshot or so of the slide. Now, is the chart visible? Everyone is okay how I put the two indicators? Till that it is okay? Yes, no? The chart is visible? Okay. Indicator is visible on that? Okay, great. Now, what we are interested in Bollinger Band. See, Bollinger Band applications are various applications. Like it's a band based on the market volatility, the price action, it will expand and contract. So it's a standard deviation from the mean. So how much volatile the market, it's sort of volatile market. So how much ever the volatility is there, the Bollinger Band will expand. If the volatility is not there, if the price movement is not having too much ups and downs or even up or down, then it will squeeze. It will become something like this. Let me make it dark so that it's visible clearly in the video. So this is the upper band. The upper blue line is the upper band. The lower blue line is lower band. Simple. What we are interested is, we are interested in something like this. This is the squeeze where the Bollinger Band has become very narrow. This portion. Everyone okay? Everyone understood? See, there's a Bollinger Band will go, the width will increase like this. It will be going away, coming down. So it like, again, since the market is going down, again, the Bollinger Band, the distance between the top has bottom has increased. What we are interested is to start with is where it gets squeezed, where the distance is minimum. Can I have yes from all of you? If everyone is clear what we are looking for? Yes? Okay, great. Now we are looking for a squeeze. Now, how do we measure that squeeze? We measure that the distance between upper band and lower band is minimum in last 200 days. In last 200 days, it is minimum. So you can put a simple, I have told you about the chart link website. It is a fantastic Scanner, it is a very fantastic scanner, easy to program. So what I have done is I have made it a simple filter in this. Anything 200 days Bollinger Band, upper and lower band, if it is at the minimum in last 200 days, then tell us. Then second is the ADX should be below 25. So this is the ADX line. I'll just increase the width for more clarity. So we have ADX, which is at the below 25. If I draw a line at 25, can we all observe that from here to here, almost till this point, it is below 25, this black line, the ADX is almost below 25 level for last 30 days, more than 30 days. 2 points clear. So we are looking for a squeeze, Bollinger Band squeeze. Second is we are looking for a ADX which is having value lesser than 25. Yes, yes, no. Simple. Okay, great. So once we have this, what we do is, once we get this in the scanner, I have found out some dates based on which this scanner it will give. Third is, see, you can see this price. This is our point of interest typically, where the scanner will give you. Can you see that it is moving sideways for some time, at least 10-15 working days? It is moving sideways. This is, you have to see visually. Remove the Bollinger Band if it is confusing you. See that it is moving sideways for 10-15 days. So it's like a squeeze is happening, right? At the same location, it is going for 10-15 days. Step number one, Bollinger Bands at its lowest. Step number two, ADX is below 25 for more than 30 days. Step number three, it is moving sideways at the same location, preferably at a support level. Can you see this is at support level? Let's not get confused with this line. Can we all agree that this is a support level where it is taking support? Okay, it is not going down below this support. So these three conditions, when it is met, this kind of setup is very, very ideal to take the trade. How do we take the trade? We buy when it crosses the upper line. Fine. So this is this blue line, the upper band is our entry. Whenever this comes, the upper band is our entry. Stop loss is the candle which crosses the upper band. The low is our stop loss. So this is our stop loss. This is our entry. Once it starts going up, as long as it is touching the band, it is okay. Now, if you see, this candle did not touch the upper band. Maybe it's small. I can zoom in. If I keep the mouse, this candle did not touch the upper band. So you can move the stop loss. I'll remove this line. It's confusing. So this is our red line. Let me make it a red line so that we know this is stop loss. And this is the green entry. And as soon as this candle does not touch the upper band, that means the up move strength is weakening. We bring in our stop line below the low of this candle, and if it hits, we can exit. But next day it did not hit, it went up again, it started touching the upper band. We don't do anything. As soon as it stopped touching, we again move and keep trailing. So we will keep trailing here, 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 and subsequently this day we would exit. So maybe, I don't know, such opportunities, when they break out, they give a decent return. In this case, it was 28% in, let's say, 11 bars. So 2 weeks time frame. more than that, sorry, 3 weeks 14 bars. So it's, I think, for 3 weeks time frame, it was able to go to that level. Clear? Steps are clear for trading? Yes, no? Crystal clear? CC, type CC, if it is crystal clear. Okay, so these are short-term trades, right? So we have to remember these are short-term trades. This is not for long-term. We don't have to do fundamental analysis. You can have some list of stocks. This is what you can take a screenshot of chartinc.com. You can take a screenshot. You can write it the same way I have written, or I will just, you can search also. Once you create a login into charting, you can just save this. I am typing in the chat box. Save this. You can search in the charting. There is a the place where you can search for the this filters. You'll get it, because I have not made it private. It is public only. So let's go to the slides, and so that you can note down the rules, and then we'll take few more examples. Now, so, okay, I have gone through this. So what we do is setup is Bollinger Bands. We wait for squeeze to happen. Squeeze, as I told, when the upper and lower band is at the closest in past to, as comparison to past 200 days. So it has to be at the closest. Price is moving sideways for 15 days at the same location. It must be moving for 15 days. This we have to see visual. Then ADX should be below 25 for past 30 days or more, and ADX should be less than 15 when the squeeze happens. So when this 200-day lowest difference between the two is happening, that time preferably the ADX value should be lesser than 15. That means the consolidation, the coiling effect. This is something called coiling effect, like the alarm clocks we had in the olden days, where we had to or even the toys you see, the manual toys for the kids, you have to turn the key. It will the coil will create energy inside, and as soon as you release, it will release energy. That's why you are able to make uh, fast returns as it breaks out. So buy above the upper Bollinger Band. Initial stop is the central line you can keep, or the low of the candle which is crossing, or central line. Even if you keep central line, it is okay. Subsequent stop, low of the candle which does not touches the Bollinger Band upper band. So if you want, you can take a snapshot, or you can have a look at this video on YouTube and note down peacefully. Okay, so let's take some more examples for some more clarity. Now let's take Bandhan Bank. Okay, just delete some drawings. Okay. Okay, so see, this is another example of the squeeze. It came down, the price came down. As you can see, this is the minimum, the lowest area in last 200 days. See, it was pretty far away, and this is the lowest area, it is the closest closest in 200 days. No, we Ashok ji is asking, does it happens only in no, it is, we are taking wherever it is closest in last 200 days. It is like that. And CP Sharma ji is saying that, can we use in options? Yes, you can use in options also. You can use it in futures also. You can trade in futures as well. As you can see, this is the squeeze. We remove the Bollinger Band. Have a look at it. Okay, we see this, draw a line here. And yes, this is a support level. This was flat for some time. Good. The setup is good. Then we put the Bollinger Band, because this will happen later. This way, this will get the indicator first. As it squeezes, you enter here. This is your entry line. this let's convert to your red line, and this is your stop. You can put it at the mid of the Bollinger Band. That is also perfectly fine. As it goes, see, all these are touching. This one is not touching the Bollinger Band. You move your stop loss below the candle which is not touching. Next day you exit. So something in 4 to 5 days, whenever it shoots out, it will give a 8 to 10% returns. Yeah, Dhananjay, you are right. See, technical analysis, it's a different ways of finding the stock consolidation. There are only 4 to 5 consolidation patterns. You are absolutely right. This is a triangle, and like we say, all roads lead to him or the god. Same way in technical analysis, ghuma fira ke over the price patterns, you have different techniques to find the same thing. Fine. Fine, Dhananjay. So you're absolutely right. So in technical analysis, everything is based on price action. There are only two price actions: consolidation and trend. So all indicators try to capture that only as fast as possible. Fine. So you will find a lot of patterns repeating itself in the many indicators. Very good observation. Third is HDFC Life. Let's take. Okay, so this is a squeeze. This is a squeeze which happened, and then it shot up. Again, if you draw the line here, we have a support level. So the third step is very important. Don't miss that third step, which is sideways movement at the support level, because it will take support and then shoot. People miss this part, the third part, like this. Okay, so now Sharmaji is asking how to use it in selling. Okay, so let me take you to. Okay, just hold on. Let me delete the drawings. Okay, in Petro is the example, and we have. I'll have to take you to 18. Okay, so this is the. You're asking for selling. Same principle. It is not necessary that it will be going up only. The Bollinger Band says, okay, now the coiling effect has happened. It can either go up or it can go down. So if you are, how many of you trade futures and options? Anyone? Can I have yes if you trade future and options? Yes, okay, futures you trade or options. If you trade both, type B. If you trade futures, type F. If you trade options, type O. Options, okay, great. Options, okay, okay. So this is what you can do. Again, the principle is same. The squeeze is there. ADX is below 25. It goes down. You can sell it. So those who are wondering what I'm telling, you can as well earn in stock market by selling the stock. So this is you can sell it at the Bollinger Band low, and this will be your stop loss for exit. So this is how you can learn on graphite. If you see, PFC is the latest example. If you see here, it was a squeeze here, and then anyway the market was falling, but this was the squeeze. This happened. Okay, so that brings to the end of the session. That was the session all about. So if you have any questions, type in your name. I'll come to you on. Was it interesting? How many of you found it interesting? Can I, if you type I, if you found it very interesting? Only two found in. Oh, okay. So people are taking time. Maybe you have joined from mobile, so it's taking time. Okay, great. Okay, good. Happy to know so many people found it interesting. Okay. Okay, so okay, great. So Michelle, if you have missed, no problem. I'll be uploading it on the YouTube. You can watch the beginning part. So I'll be uploading it on the YouTube. Okay, any questions? Or this was simple, right? Yes, Sachin, go ahead, please.
Hello, Samir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
So, Samir, just help us in answer this Bollinger Band. Is it more successful for a short while? Because if we go on charting, there are so many queries being created on 15 minutes Bollinger Band. So, just wondering, is this strategy works more effectively for short-term duration, or it is equivalent for the long term? Because we don't deal in, I mean, for options, we generally take for 3 weeks.
This is short term. Short term is this is good for short term. See, this squeeze will last. If you're looking for a shorter term, use it for 5 minutes. This squeeze, but problem is if it gaps up, gaps down, the Bollinger Band will be distorted. So it's not a very, what I would say, not very comfortable to use this in short term, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, but on a daily candle, you will be able to spot squeeze more often.
Yeah, that's what actually we always follow for long term, but I have seen so many queries being created for 15 minutes. So that's why I just raised this question. So no, thank you, Samir.
I have not used for 15 minutes because if it is gapping down, gapping up, no, this Bollinger Band will be distorted. Let me show you what I mean to say. See, if we are doing for 15 minutes, see, it has gapped down, right? And if you see, again, it is effective. If you are able to see, this squeeze is in 15 minutes.
Correct.
वो principle same रहेगा. If you follow the same principle here, this is a squeeze. I think this must be the lowest in last 200 days. And if you see, this is for ADX also, we can date range. If you see, rather than date range, we'll have a, so it's almost 31 bars. It is there, and I believe it is below 37. No, sorry. 35. Okay, so this will not qualify. Maybe we'll have to change the query. But anyway, this you can do for the squeeze, and for 15 minutes also you can use the Bollinger Band. The chances of it getting distorted will be higher because of the gap up and gap down. If the normal market is going on, it will be easy to do. काम करेगा, मतलब nutshell में यह है कि वो strategy काम करेगी.
Correct. I think they are not considering ADX in 15 minutes. That's what I could see. They are just banking only on Bollinger Bands only. ADX
से थोड़ा सा हमको ना, what happens is if we are putting ADX, it gives us because in squeeze we want it to be really in a sideways movement. Then only it generates that coiling effect, that energy. So that's why we bring in the ADX in our trading strategy.
Correct. Right, Samir. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you. Okay, so what is VIX? It's a volatility index. It's used in options. Volatility index, not very well calculated in India. So okay है, मतलब उसको use करना कोई बहुत not very useful, I would say. Okay, any other question? Okay, I believe no more questions. Great. So, okay, so great. So we end the call. BB and DC, the Bollinger Band is DC is very what we can say, DC is calculated just by high and low. This will be taking the considering the volatility also of the price movement. So that is the difference. DC will only take care of high and low. Okay, so great. Thank you so much for joining the program today. I hope everyone enjoyed attending the session today, and I hope everyone will be able to earn lots of money with this. Thanks a lot. See you all in the coming webinar. Thanks a lot.